Changing these bitches and shit. So she was out there, this shit getting real live, right? So one bitch just bounced, like, other bitch was kicking it for like 2 hours. So that's cause, they like, yo, we gotta go find our friends. I'm like, alright, fuck it, whatever, kick it. I ain't thinking shit, you know what I mean? I knew I was looking for as much as I was paying attention. So it sounds just like, yeah, check your shit. So, I'll just go straight to the bag, make sure my passport there. Alright, that's good. Start going through my pockets and shit, money going. That's a loss. That's a loss. I'm like, alright, fuck it. I'll go look for my shit.
What was it, American money?
Yeah. Nah, it was they shit. It was euros. It was pounds though. It was like, alright, but it wasn't nothing. It was like little $300-400.
You can't really use our money over there.
Yeah, our money ain't worth shit over there. So it was like a little $300-400. Probably like a little $500-600 American money. You know what I mean? But the shit it was nothing though. But that shit was the experience. Like, damn, these hoes out here getting niggas worldwide.
Zone.
Game don't stop.
Be slacking.
Game don't stop. Ever since then, nigga, I've been bumping up. Nigga. Might have about 8 pair of long jaws, so it could be 90 degrees. Right, ain't getting it. This shit ain't getting nothing out the wallet, all the dungarees, nigga, you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
That was that one mic.
That's when you really slipping.
Yeah.
I fell in love with what?
I fell in love with a bitch. More love I spent, I lost.
That's a fact. And that's supposed to drop too. And see, we gotta get into stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Nah, it was because of Block fried us. We didn't know nothing about music, bro. So we think we was up there just getting recorded. The nigga just had this shit playing mad loud. So we thinking it's mix and mastered, but it's just playing loud out the speakers.
What joint is that?
That all them mixtapes.
Over the Water Groove.
Over the Allen Groove, Homicide. Oh shit.
So basically, they just drown you out with the loud music.
Yeah.
You can't tell.
See, you get to the crib or you want to call, you're like, yo, how the fuck this shit sound like this? You know what I mean? Go back and talk about the fouls is gone.
Oh, man.
That 10, this is like 09, 010. Mad classic.
Definitely 2009. It's 2000.
Only nigga that was smart enough to take his shit and
Block.
utilize the shit was G's.
Oh, shit. Jeez, he had his own little thing.
But he had a bomb with Lego though. And Lego was the engineer.
Everybody out.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? And Lego was the engineer. So they already knew
That was Block's son.
what type of quality of music was going on. That's how he was like, yeah, let's just let us do his 5 hours. Niggas ain't kids, just press record. When we hear that shit, turn that shit up loud. Niggas like, oh, that shit fire. You get in the car, you just hear mad bass.
Damn.
Oh shit. Like, oh shit. Like, what?
Rattle them in the trunk like baby.
Yeah, see, that's where all them balls start coming from, right? Start sending shots. Yeah, like, nigga, you think I can catch on? Yeah, they was frying the set. They was frying the set. Frying the set. That shit fried the set, though.
It's all good, though.
You could tell he was just being there chilling like this. Like,
Good spot.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Better spot.
But if it wasn't for me, nobody wouldn't have had no music coming out that shit. Nobody was supposed to record at all in there.
Nah?
Back room was officially hangout shit with a gambling table and all that shit. I turned that shit into home set. The second room was block room. That shit ain't had nothing in there but a computer.
Turn that to the bridge, right?
You know what I mean? Boom. Yeah, turn it to the brib. Remember that? We turned that shit to the brib in the back room. Boom. The first room was officially my pop's
he had the dogs and all that.
Nothing's supposed to go in that motherfucker, you know what I mean? So I told him, like, yo, I'm down here. I gotta start recording. So he's like, yo, the dude in the back room know how to record, but I don't want him in there using our shit. So I made a proposition. I thought I made an executive decision, like, yo, you don't got the equipment to record. I got the equipment. My pops don't want you here in the spot. So as long as you record me for free, I don't mind you making money. You know what I mean? But as long as I come and say y'all need some sessions, you got the sessions for me. And he was like, you bet, I got you. So I brought the nigga clientele, bought him Hef, bought him Blizz, everybody from the new, everybody. I brought everybody from the island. Boom. There's no way you shouldn't be able to pay your half for the joint. You know what I mean? Whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Long story short. So the situation get fried because one day my pops hit me like, yo, I don't know what y'all niggas doing down there, but I'm shutting that shit down. That nigga, the bill is like $12,000, $15,000. He's like, yo, I had that shit for 6 years. I only been down there twice.
Word?
I said, yo, I got all the clientele going through the white boy. There's no way he don't have his money or pay his half. He's supposed to be paying his half every month. I didn't meet the landlord until the nigga started saying he was gonna come and shut the shit down. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh shit, little Russian dude. So he's like, yo, we got a couple, y'all like 7, 8 stacks in debt right now. I'm like, what? So I'm like, fuck it, boom. So me and Dirt, like, we gonna pay this shit.
Yeah.
So we like, alright, we gonna pay this shit, but we gonna get rid of this nigga. We need new engineers and all that. The whole situation get fried. He start calling the shit Disturbia Music Group. Man, shit, nigga just start beating a nigga up left and right. Just, you pissed off, punch this nigga in the face. You know what I mean? That's how niggas start taking it after a while. But the nigga jerked us, huh? And then he said he was gonna pay it, never paid his half. We was gonna pay the half for him. He ain't jacked that. He lost his crib. He had like a loft
Right across the street.
right across the street. Lost that shit. Nigga was just wildin'. Then it come to find out that the other homies, well, I really found out because we had bumped heads one night. So nigga was just like, yo, we got a session. So I'm like, nah, I locked in. Niggas like, nah, yo, we paid them. Niggas, so I'm like, I don't give a fuck. You better get your cash back and all that other shit. So long story short, they paid the nigga in work. That's how I found out he was getting high. You know what I mean? The whole time, all the money we giving to the niggas is buying sessions. He's going to get high. He ain't even worrying about paying his bills and shit. And that was my first experience of damn near owning something and losing it. That's how I never looked back ever since then, man. That shit was real. Cause niggas would have still had that shit if I'd have knew that. You know what I mean? Back then, like, I relied on you as you older than you a man. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, first off, you should know what you gotta do to survive. You know what I mean? This shit right here is paying your bills. I don't know if you got any other hustles or whatever you got right here. Because back then, nigga, we was charging whatever, and niggas was pulling up 5 hours. 10 hours. Everybody in they motherfucking homes was popping up over there. Nigga, we could have turned that shit into a fucking after-hour spot, nigga. Everybody that used to be in there after saloons closed, you know what I mean? We could have charged niggas $10 a piece to get up in there and still made money, you know what I mean? But you couldn't get in there because it's a private-owned business. You know what I mean? That's why they used to bang and do all that threatening, hoping they could let somebody get nervous and open the door to where they could rush and say they had probable cause, but as long as nobody open that door, they gonna bang all night, nigga, till they get tired.
Cameras, so you can see
we had cameras, so we had everything. There was no reason for anything, for none of that. You know what I mean? You could tell when niggas split ties, though. Nigga, it was holes in it, locks off the door. It's like, nigga.
Is it afterwards or doing?
Afterwards, like, nigga, I used to go in there just to pop up and see, nigga, no heat in there no more. It was cold as a motherfucker. Nah, shit like that. Shit like that. That nigga fried the whole set, son. And on top of that, you got the music. You ain't gonna lie, one day I hit the nigga like, yo, it's probably like a couple years after, a couple years back. I'm like, yo, I need that homicide housing. That nigga told me to send him some bread.
What?
I'm like, nah, tight I was ready to drive to Boston. Wherever the nigga was at. I'm like, nigga, you telling me I gotta pay for my own shit? Oh, it's quiet. You know what I mean? And I let you rock and put you in a situation to be the man and you fucked everything. I'm like, nah, boom. So we got into a heated confrontation. And I guess he started feeling I was coming from. Next time I had him, he told me that the computer broke and shut down. Need like 300-400. Which I knew, nigga, everything is probably sitting right next to you. You just probably trying to gas me. I ain't seen that nigga shit. That's why to this day, we never dropped the homicide housing over the house.
Oh, so that's a drop behind that. So, like, basically, he kind of sabotaged the whole situation.
Sabotaged the whole fry. Sabotaged the whole movement, man.
So you can't even get access to that music ever now.
I'm pretty sure I could through Lego or somebody, but you know, he's act like he don't fuck with him. You know what I mean? It been over fucking 10, 11 years. So it's like, you know, he's acting like he's an artist himself, so I'm pretty sure he was still making music or doing other things. Like, that story's probably been fucked up and fried, you know what I mean? So I was looking at it like I know all the tracks, know all the beats. Everybody still know the verses. Try to get niggas in the stool at like today, current day, and have everybody do it over, but it still might not be the same because the energy and the vibe, you know what I mean, is totally different and totally different state of mind. So that it's like those shits you can't even remake. You know what I mean?
100%. That's facts though.
Wow. It's like that shit. Just gotta let it go. Whatever niggas got, that shit on YouTube and that piff and all that shit right there, and that's what niggas, those are the tracks that niggas gotta settle with. Until that time strikes again.
Right.